शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on the special series of Bharat Franchisee Show. Thank you for joining us. And this is our 17th edition, specially curated for ambitious investor on this new year. This year, you can start your new Naya Saal with Naya business by discovering carefully selected range of iconic and profitable brands, actively seeking franchisee partners in India with a proven track record of success. These brands are committed to providing extensive support and guidance to empower you in your entrepreneurial journey. In our today's webinar, I'm going to introduce you with the brands offering FOCO, franchisee-owned company-operated opportunities for those who wants to start a business without involving into daily operations. That means if you are into anything, like if you're doing any business, any job or anything else, and you cannot give time, okay, I think somebody is not on mute. I'm so sorry. Okay. So if you're doing anything else and you want to start your own business without giving much time or your time to the business, but yes, you want to start something as a side work for yourself, you can invest into these brands. So I would like to start introducing with the first brand, but before that, I would want you to just run you through with the Q&A process quickly. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type your questions into the chat window. We will take up all your questions after our presentation. So today we are going to introduce you with 4 brands, and I'm going to start with the first brand. Our first brand is True, India's first fully automated home design company. They've already completed 700 plus projects and providing FOCO model wherein you only have to invest and they're giving returns into 24 months. It's a guaranteed return which they are providing. You simply have to invest and you have to sit at your home and they are going to run the operations on your behalf. We do have Mr. Nishchay and Mr. Rajat from the True brand itself to tell you more about the brand and the business opportunities available for all of you. I would like to welcome all the panelists who have joined here today. We do have Mr. Balraj Singh from our franchisee team, Mr. Praveen K. Diwan, who's leading the brands, Mr. Nishchay and Mr. Rajat is directly from the True, and we have Ms. Rashmi, she's from ORNAZ, and Mr. Samir from Rider Cycle. So I would like to welcome all of you, and I would want to start it with Mr. Rajat and Mr. Nishchay to share the details and the business opportunity for all our participants with your brand. Over to you, Mr. Nishchay.
Thank you so much, Neha, for the warm welcome. Hi, everyone. So this is Nishchay here. I am one of the co-founders of True. So just to give a brief idea about our company, basically we are India's first completely automated home design company. So you must be guessing what is home design, how can we automate it. So typically when a person buys a new home and they look to get it furnished, where they want their modular kitchens, wardrobes, and fall ceilings, and all the decor items to be done. So the major problem you face is you need to find an interior designer, and then you need to wait for months to get your interiors completed. So what we have automated here is we have brought in technology and along with interior design. So we have our in-house software, which basically our design team can use, and using that we can design our in-house software, and that software automatically ensures that we can manufacture those all the modular kitchens and wardrobes and the rest of the interiors and execute it. And by doing this automation, we are able to shorten this timeline from months to 35 days. In 35 flat days, we can just do the entire 3 BHK home interiors. So we started in 2020, and that was the time when we had COVID. So, but somewhere it really worked out great for us, because, that was the point where were really working hard to build the business. We started with just 5 employees, and, last 3 years, we just continued working hard on building the company. And today, we have grown to 3 experience centers, which are all 3 franchises. And we also have 120 plus in-house team. And that's where now we are starting our growth journey. So Rajat from our team will guide you further on that process.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thanks, Nishchay. Welcome. Thanks, Neha. So I'd like to present my screen first, so that I can talk about the detail, the different aspects in detail, right? So just yeah. So talking about the brand, we are India's first fully automated home design company, as you all can see. So basically, we do residential interior projects on turnkey basis. So basically, right from designing till execution is handled by the team. So our target customers are mostly new home buyers who are probably getting homes unfurnished from the builders, and then they are looking for different things like, let's say, furnitures, lightings, and things like that. So there are different categories that we target. So there are these are the major categories that we target, like things like woodwork, things like countertop, things like wooden flooring, false ceiling, lighting. So basically, it's a one-stop solution for all your interior needs, and we target each of these categories. In fact, there are more categories, but then all of them are not listed out here. So there are somewhere over 30 plus categories. Now, this is the team, me and Nishchay, we two are the co-founders, and then 2020 we started, and then so far, we have developed one of India's most integrated technology, basically, which is the design to build technology that we have done. So what we have done is that we have developed a software which basically takes input from the designers and throws output for the customers in terms of the design, in terms of the pricing, in terms of the timelines. So basically, that's the front end tech that I'm talking about. And there's a lot of back end tech that we have developed apart from the front end tech, right? So apart from what we show to the customers in a very transparent way, what we also do is that we generate different kind of files for the different functions in our organization. So when I say that, I mean to say that there will be automatically files generated for the production department, for the purchase department, and so on, right? So that basically gives a very seamless operations, because everyone is basically linked through that software, through that design. So once a designer does the designing, it will be impacting all the other files. All the files that's basically required in the supply chain to complete the execution of that project, right? And it also generates, as I said, pricing for the customers and the timelines for the customers. So doing that, customers get a very clear-cut idea with respect to what our offering is, because anyways, the design will be there with respect to what the pricing is. So unlike, which is not the case in this industry, if you talk about how the regular flow of handling a particular customer by any conventional firm, it's mostly customers go to them, and then they take some time to give a very detailed estimate and understand the requirements. But then we do it on that first meeting itself. So in all these meetings, first of all, it takes place in the experience centers. So we have experience centers wherein we have displayed different concepts of modulars, different concepts of lighting, and so on. And then customers come to these experience centers and they get a touch and feel of the product that or the kind of work that we can do. And based on that, they get a clear-cut idea about our offering. And post the walkthrough of the experience center is done, post they witness what all things we have displayed. There is a live designing session that's taken care by the designers, wherein they understand the requirement in detail and wherein they do live designing of the project. And with that, we also come up with live estimates and live timelines. So then we book the project further, wherein customer will have to pay 10% of the project value, and that's how the project progresses further. So here, the typical revenue cycle is also a bit longer compared to the any other industry. It's not like that customer when they are paying or when they're booking the project with us, immediately we realize the revenue, because obviously the first step would be the designing, and once only after designing is completed, post that we'll be realizing further revenue. So that's a bit about like how a lead is handled and what all we do. So we have, as Mr. have already stated, like we are a strong team. So we are a strong team of like 120 plus people. The slide is not updated. I'm so sorry for that. But then we have really focused on having the best talent in our organization. Uh, Till today, like we take all these final rounds of interviews and we ensure that the best talents are joining us, right? So we have one of the best team in Bangalore today, like compared to any other competitor in the market or any other brand in the market. Since we have been focusing a lot on the team building aspect, we have really ensured that like good designers and good project managers are with us. So this definitely impacts the customer experience. Now, who are target customers? As I've told earlier, like new home buyers or people looking to get their homes renovated are probably our target customers. And how it works, as I've already explained, like first they get the quotes. They get a very tentative plan once they submit an inquiry. So once you submit an inquiry on our website, immediately our website will show you certain plans that's basically apt for your project, for your budget, for your requirements. And then after that, if you want to meet our designers at the experience center or through online, that meeting will be scheduled by the sales team. So all these sales team are also inducted by us. Then once customer pays, that's how the project starts, as I've already explained. Now talking about the software a bit. So basically, this is India's first like fully automated software that is designed to build software, which basically automatically generates the codes. A lot of customized design options are there. So basically, when we talk about interiors, and where we differentiate like from the other competitors in the market is primarily in terms of the number of options that we have. So the number of options that we have is compared to any other brand in the market is definitely much more. So and when we talk about interiors, like interiors is all about fashion and trend, right? So we ensure that the current trends are being integrated in the software at a faster pace, and that's how like our designers do amazing designing, and customers also like those designs, right? So and that's how like we get more referral business as well. So and then some other features of the software is that like these are, it generates the automated production files and factory instructions and hardware list and so on, right? So it really helps the entire team to deliver the project on time. And that's what we focus, because we are India's only brand which offers 2,000 rupees as per day delay penalty if we delay the execution, right? So no other brand in the market does that. So we are the only one in India to do that. We can proudly say that. And in fact, 90% of our projects are delivered on time. It's all because of the technology that we have developed, because the interiors, it looks simple, but then definitely it's not simple. It's a very complicated service wherein like different teams are involved, different kind of contractors are involved, and to ensure that the projects are happening on time is itself one of the major USPs or one of the major advantages that customers get with us, right? So now talking about the trend in the market. So what we are saying is that like there is definitely a good shift from the unorganized to organized players. So the market is consolidating at a very high pace. If I talk about like past 5 year data, so considering past 5 year, like the organized players market share was just around 2 to 3% of the overall market size, but then it has grown tremendously. Like it is the current market share for the organized players would be easily close to 15 to 20%. And majority of it is held by the new age companies like us. I mean, we are one of the new age brands in interiors. I mean, we are doing it the way no other brand has done that earlier, right? So it's definitely shifting, and the market is huge. If I talk about the total market size for India, I mean, so 30 billion is the total addressable market, because around a million's home gets renovated or sold in a year in India. And then the majority of it happens in the primary, I mean, in the top cities, right? So considering all that, definitely it's a very big market. and we are creating a competitive edge, which will definitely help us to retain a good market share in the future and to gain further. So that's one important aspect. So some other factors being like there's a high rate in the finance. So I mean the finance has become very easy these days. So obviously like people can easily finance their interior projects, and then they are having basically high disposable incomes in a way, right? So that's also pushing the demand. And then as I've said, like online players are taking over the market share. Now, a few like important value propositions that we have for our customers are basically we select very talented designers. I mean, if you come and if you meet our designers, you understand that better. But then, yes, these are very talented designers selected after multiple rounds, so they know like what consultation needs to be given, right? So that's very important. Now, completely customized design. So when I say this, like when we talk about modulars itself means like standardization. So basically till now, most of the brands that's there in the market, like Homelane, Love Space, and Design Cafe, there are many other brands as well. But then these are top three brands as of today, right? There's another one called Bonito. But then the number of design options that you get with True is definitely much higher compared to any other brand in the market. And that's one of the reasons why we are able to compete with all these brands in Bangalore market, which being their base market, right? So all these brands started from Bangalore. I mean, they evolved from Bangalore, and then they started around 2015, right? I mean, that was the year when most of the brands were already there. But then we started in 2020, and still then, like, I mean, we have been able to gain a good market share in Bangalore. We can again like proudly say that, and then we are competing them, we are giving them tough competition due to some of these like value propositions, right? And then another value proposition being timelines, because it's again a very important aspect. So we are the only brand in India which has come up with 30 days execution or 35 days execution timeline. Then customers get live quotes at every stage, and then they can see their designs in 3D. Even in the sales meeting, we do a very live design session for the customers, free of cost, completely free of cost. That gives them that confidence to move ahead with us. And this is another reason like why we have the highest on-spot closer rate. So when you consider a service having value, average ticket value of somewhere around 8 lakh rupees, and when customers are coming to us for the first time, I mean, we have the highest on-spot closer rate. Basically, around 40% of our closers or 35% of the closers are happening the same day when the customer has come in an experience center for the first time. And that's a big deal because they're spending lakhs and lakhs of amount. And in the first meeting itself, probably even if you're going to buy a car, you won't be doing that. You won't book the car in the first go, right? But then here, like customers are booking us only because of all the different value propositions that we have. Now, like these are the different timelines. I won't spend much time here because we are already short with time. Now, talking about the current footprint, so we are only operational in Bangalore as of date because we have so far focused majorly with respect to developing the core, right? And we have done that to a very greater level to an extent which other brands have not been able to do in the past 7-8 years. We have done that in 3 years. And now we are focusing on growth. So 2024 is basically the year wherein we'll be expanding the footprint of the brand to other cities like Pune, Chennai, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. We are very specific with the cities that we'll be targeting. So basically, these 4 cities we'll be targeting, and we'll be targeting like around 2 experience centers in each of these cities. Now, so that's for the expansion plan that I've talked about: Hyderabad, Pune, Mumbai, and Chennai specifically. And then, so talking a bit about the financials, right? So our current average monthly run rate for per store in Bangalore is somewhere close to like 1.5 crore. So that's the monthly run rate that we are having currently. And then these are the numbers that we'll be targeting for all these cities, because all these cities again they have huge potential. I mean, the major metros and then a lot of construction activities. So yes, I mean we can easily target like in the first year itself, like we can target 1.5 crore average revenue collection per store, right? So that's a huge number. So when we talk about this particular industry and the kind of like the model that we have, or the kind of business that we are into, so basically we target huge numbers, we target good numbers. So the average, that's what I told, like the current Bangalore numbers are itself like around like average is 1.5 crore per month, and then annual revenue run rate being 18 crore, right? So that's a bit about the financial. I mean, as in what we are doing, what we are performing till date, and talking about the franchisee model. So basically, the model that we are, that we want is basically the FOCO model. That's the franchisee owned and company operate, wherein all the parts, like running the show in these experience centers, in the franchisee units, will be completely taken care by the brand. So basically, when I say that, I mean to say that right from hiring, right from induction till their performance monitoring and everything will be done by the brand. And then their salaries and all will be obviously paid by the brand. And then marketing activities, marketing campaigns will be run by the brand. All these marketing expenses will also be borne by the brand at the monthly level. So for any experience center, our OPEX is average, that's close to 20 lakh rupees. That's the per store average for any city. I mean, just an average, anyways. And then the business that we can target per month level at the first year itself will be close to 1.5 crore. And then for a franchisee, the OPEX would be somewhere close to 5 lakh rupees or 6 lakh rupees, or might be less, might be 3 lakh also, depending on the rentals. So basically, we need a 3,000 square feet of area wherein we can do the experience center. And these experience centers need not be in the ground floor. We can even do it on the first floor or the second floor or the third floor. It has to be a good commercial complex. It has to be in one of the areas that we will, we will be researching on, right? So for all these cities, we know like which all areas wherein we need to do the experience centers. So basically, it has to be in a good commercial complex, and then the rentals will be taken care by the franchisee. The other OPEX that will be taken care by the franchisee would be the electricity, things like regular maintenance, like maid and security guards and tea, beverages, and sort of that, right? So for each of these cities, we have a different like financial model. I think there is one financial model for Hyderabad, Mumbai, Chennai, and Hyderabad, Chennai, and Pune, and then there is another financial model for Mumbai, because obviously Mumbai will have higher rentals, and getting 2,500 or 3,000 square feet of area might be a big challenge, but then we can definitely get it, considering if it's somewhere around, around Navi Mumbai, or let's say somewhere around Thane. In all these localities I personally visited, I think there are few properties. But then having said that, so just a gist would be whatever I've said till now with respect to the financial. This is a bit like summarized view of that. So area required is like 3,000 square feet. The total capex that I've missed as of now is so the total capex requirement is 60 to 70 lakhs. I mean, so that comprises of like the amount that will go towards displaying the furnitures and displaying the modular concepts and so on. A part of it will go towards the common facilities like the meeting rooms, ACs, or let's say TVs, because there will be many meeting rooms and cabins wherein all these meetings will go on. And then that's what we'll have to develop, right? So the total capex is around 60 to 70, depending again on the area, again on the city. And the technical know-how fees is 8 lakh rupees. So 60, 70 comprises of that 8 lakh rupees, right? And then commission on net realized revenue is like 2 to 4%. Now, it might sound low, but then it's not actually less, considering the kind of volume that we generate at the monthly level. And it's a slab system wherein for the initial, let's say 50 lakh or 75 lakh or 1 crore, there is a higher percentage given to the franchisee. For the later revenues, the commission percentage, there is a drop in that. So basically, we give more advantage to the franchisee for the initial revenue. And anyways, like we'll be doing a minimum revenue because we'll be having so many people on floor, and that too on company's payroll. So it's quite obvious that we have to perform, and we'll be doing that, right? So so the commission works in a slab system. And then the average ROI, if I consider for it 5-year time frame, the average annual ROI, that's close to like 80-90% on the aggressive side. If I talk about a bit towards the conservative side, it will be close to 50 to 60%, right? And expected payback is somewhere close to 24 months. And then contract period will be for 5 years. There'll be a working capital requirement also, apart from the capex of 60 lakhs. That will be around 20 to 25 lakhs, again depending on the rentals, again depending on the security deposit that might go towards the commercial space. So that's towards the working capital requirement. And then that's what, like NRR basically is basically the net realized revenue, net of refunds. I mean, so the commission will be calculated on the NRR. So that's a bit about the financial snapshot. Now, there's immense brand support that you'll be getting, because anyways, like, it's in FOCO model. So we know how to run the show and we know how to deliver. And so that's it, right? I mean, that's about the brand. I've just given a bit of just about the financial snapshot as well. So now, if any one of you, if you are from the investor community and if you want to invest, you can scan this form, and then there'll be short Google form that you guys can fill up, wherein we will reach out to you post this session. I mean, probably tomorrow or day after, we can connect and we can have a detailed discussion around this. So I'm
Okay.
done with my presentation. You can
Thank
definitely
you.
come up
Thank
with the
you.
Q&A.
Thank you. You can stop sharing the screen for now, Mr. Rajat.
Sure, sure, I'll do that.
Thank you.
Have I taken more
Since we
time?
are yeah, since we have a limited time slot with the brands here in this platform, I would request Mr. Praveen to take up. We can see that there are so many questions available in Q&A box also, but we have a time limit here. We won't be able to answer all the questions since we covered the presentation in extra time. So I would request Mr. Praveen to at least take up 2 questions so that we can take some. Or for the rest of the question, we'll connect with you one-to-one. Over to you, Praveen ji.
Sure. So I think a couple of things very quickly. First of all, a nice concept, Mr. Rajat and Mr. Nishchay. I am sure this is the need of the hour. So if you compare the cost of renovating or maybe furnishing a house, let's say a 1500 square feet, 3 BHK home, how do what kind of costing would you be able to provide?
So when it comes to costing and pricing, Praveenji, so basically it will also depend on the requirements. So when we talk about interiors, like, there are different options. Like, I mean, we can do a wardrobe in, let's say, 1 lakh rupees also. We can do a wardrobe in 2 lakh rupees also. But then, having said that, when we consider the most selected finish, that is basically the laminate finish. So if the entire project is in laminate finish, and if it's a 3 BHK, so a tentative cost would be, or budget would be, somewhere close to 8 to 9 lakh rupees, considering it will include the woodwork and it will include things like false ceiling and a bit of lighting. But if more
Okay.
requirements are there, let's say painting and things like that, if some tiling has to be done, then probably the budget will exceed. But our average
Right.
ticket size is somewhere close to 8 lakhs as per, in Bangalore market.
Right. And also then in terms of the responsibility of a franchisee, he is basically responsible for setting up that experience center, right? After that, all the operations, all the expenses in running that experience center would be taken care of by the brand.
So
Is that
here,
correct?
yes, so entire operations will be handled by the brand. But when it comes to the operational cost, the rentals of that space and the electricity and things towards like tea, beverages, and a bit of maintenance cost towards maid salaries and security guard salary will be borne by the franchisee. The rest of the
Okay.
operational cost, because when it comes to operational cost, we run on a very heavy operational cost, because in each experience center we'll be having 30 people. So these 30 people will be mix of sales team and the design team. The salary on an average will be close to 15 lakh rupees. And then the marketing budget for each store would be close to 5 lakh rupees per month. So brand will bear the 20 lakh on an average, like I'm telling, like 20 lakh of operational cost at monthly level. And for the franchisee, on an average, depending on the city, it will vary. But then on an average, you can consider to be somewhere around 4 lakh rupees, 3.5 to 4 lakh rupees. And for Mumbai, it will be a bit.
Okay. And there's a minimum guarantee as well on the investment, right?
Not as of now. Reason being, because we are already like having amazing numbers in Bangalore. And then one more thing I'd like to add: the first franchisee in Bangalore has done the third franchisee in Bangalore. So
Okay.
definitely, it's a proof of business or proof of performance. So as of now, like, we are not having such kind of MG concept there. But then we can discuss about this. But then in that case, the ROI won't be that lucrative as compared to what it is as of now, right? So that's
Yeah. Okay, so I think, yeah, there are some other questions as well I am having, but I'm not sure how much time we have now.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to do or take up more questions.
Sure.
So Nishchay is already answering the question which are there in the Q&A box. He's writing the answers there, so I think it will work. And otherwise, also we do share our contact details. And anyways, also we are going to get in touch with the people who are anyways there in the webinar right now. So
Sure.
let's move forward. Okay, let's move forward toward the next brand. We do have Rashmi joined from ORNAZ. ORNAZ is a brand which most of the people knows when we talk about the females. So females, I mean, you talk to any female, she know what ORNAZ is all about. And I'm sure whenever we talk about male also, because so it's a brand for females, but then the male plays a very important role because they only deal into the ring, that to customize ring or diamond rings or engagement rings they are doing. And I think these are male, these are men who propose a female or give rings to the female. So men plays almost similar kind of role which female are playing anyways. So we do have Rashmi here from ORNAZ directly. She is the co-founder in ORNAZ, and she would like to represent the opportunity they are coming up in Indian market with ORNAZ. As we all know that this brand is very much famous in the market, and we can see this brand all over social media. And there are so many celebrities which are promoting this brand. And but yes, they are coming up with their presence into the offline mode also. So Rashmi, wish you all the good luck for the concept which you people are coming up along with in offline mode now. And I would want to request you to please tell our audience and the people who are watching you live what all opportunities you are bringing up for the franchise partner, for the investor who want to be a part of your brand. Over to you, Rashmi.
Thank you so much, Neha, for having me and for such a lovely introduction. Hi, everyone. This is Rashmi. I'm the co-founder of the brand ORNAZ. So we are into engagement rings, and ORNAZ is India's first engagement ring and solitaire jewelry brand. So why engagement ring is the answer to that. We actually tapped this engagement ring segment which was missing in India. We started in 2016, and we realized that there is a gap of this particular segment, that there is no other Indian brand who is doing engagement rings. And so that's why ORNAZ came into the picture, and we built the brand with the help of so many celebrities endorsing us, from Malaika Arora to Hina Khan and Karishma Tanna, and so many celebrities endorsed us in the past couple of years. And so we have successfully cracked the online presence, and now we are ready to expand physically with our stores. And that's why we are here with the help of Franchisee India, and just starting off our omni-channel journey. I would like to present a quick presentation so that you guys can have a gist of it. Just give me a second. Yes. So as I just told, that ORNAZ is all about love. So because we started off with engagement ring section, we saw the switch coming from Western culture. There are so many brands in West that are specifically for the engagement rings, and that switch was coming to India. Before that, everyone was doing engagements, and with the help of their parents, they are going to traditional jewelers and they are buying rings. We saw the switch that now millennials and the couples are choosing their ring on their own. They are actually want their engagement rings to be customized, and that's what we did. We provided them an experience, because engagement ring is something that is very emotional purchase. It's not something that you are buying every day. It's a lifetime purchase, and you want the experience to be very good. So what we did was that we just changed the game of buying and purchasing an engagement ring. Because you go to any other traditional jeweler, be it Tanishq, Malabar, you'll get to see just 10, 12 designs, and that's all about it. But what we did is we customized designs, and we actually have designers on board. You can actually sit with them and design your own ring from scratch. So that's what we did exceptionally, and we cracked the market. and we just strategize our content likewise, and we created that desire that okay, I want ORNAZ ring with the help of celebrities, and there are a lot of celebrities who actually bought our engagement ring on their own wedding. So coming to the vision of the brand is we want to see ORNAZ ring behind every proposal, and that's how we also launched our fine jewelry category, which included fine jewelry gifts, eternity bands, earrings, necklaces, because we wanted to connect the dot that for from I do to forever. So after the engagement, what we have it for you guys is for the customers is other pieces of jewelry, that is solitaire necklace, solitaire earrings, solitaire pendants for their milestone moments, and so that we can retain our consumers and not just for the engagements, for further anniversaries, birthday, and their milestone moments. So talking about the USPs of the brand is, so we are into GIA certified diamonds. We only do GIA certified diamonds because if I talk about the certification of diamonds, it plays a very important role, because we have the average ticket size is 1.5 lakhs. So this is not like we are selling a piece of jewelry that is for 15K or 20K. For selling a piece of a diamond jewelry that is worth about 1.5 lakh, you need to have that trust. And for that trust, we need that certification to be on the top-notch level. That's why we specifically provide GIA certified diamonds, because GIA is something that is the best certification ever, and nothing is above than GIA when it comes to diamonds. We have the 24/7 expert assistants. We have our GIA trained experts, sales team on our board that are there to help the consumer and the couples who are going to purchase their ring from us. They assist them on the diamonds, what diamonds they can go for, and what kind of design they can choose. So we have that assistance 24/7 for every customer throughout India as well as worldwide, because we ship worldwide as well. So next we have real-time diamond inspection. We actually anyone can see the diamond and inspect it on a 360-degree zoom ratio on their screen. Then we have virtual consultation as well. We have our experts who can virtually show you the designs and the different diamonds and different options. And one of the strongest USP is customized designs. That is that is something that no other brand is willing to give, and that's what stand us out. So if I talk about our franchise model, we are typically looking for FOCO model, and the area that is minimum area that is required by us is 500 square feet. And so the total investment that we have kept is for 25 to 35 lakhs. And there will be a security deposit against the inventory. So this is something that we have just divided the amount so that it is more convenient for the franchisees. So for 1 CR that you guys will be investing in us, it will be against the inventory, and for that we'll be giving you the return for the 18%. So that is one part, and the another part is that we are giving you the revenue share, that is 5%. So since we are already doing the business and the numbers are great, and we have already cracked the online presence, so we are keeping the minimum that we are expecting. The minimum sales monthly from one store is 30 lakhs, that we are taking it as a minimum revenue. So for that, we are offering revenue share is 5%, and the payback period we have kept is 3 years. So Other than that, every expense will be borne by the brand. For example, HR and OPEX, everything will be borne by the brand. We have also listed all the support that we will be giving, all the responsibilities that we'll be taking, from operations to business development to every technical support, from ERP to billing and everything will be taken care by the brand. And as you can see, the store development will be taken care by the brand. HR support staff will be taken care by us. Other than this, we'll be doing the launch activities as well with the help of celebrities. So that is also will be taken care by us. The marketing, operations, rest everything will be borne by the brand.
All right. Thanks, Rashmi. It was a nice presentation.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can just list it down, and I think Neha can take care of it, and we can have a detailed meeting or a discussion sometime this week. And thank you so much for having me. And so we are already so we will be closing 5 stores in the coming quarter in Delhi NCR, and we are about to close 3 of them. So I'm really excited if who else is present here. I'm excited to discuss the opportunity in detail in the coming days. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Any question you want to take up, Rashmi? Yeah, Rashmi, you want to take up any question right now, or you would want to connect later for the questions, because we could see some questions are there into the Q&A box.
I think we can take the questions later, maybe, Neha. We can connect maybe tomorrow.
Yes, we can do the questions tomorrow also. That will be perfectly fine. So thank you so much, Rashmi, for joining and sharing your brand details, and wish you all the good luck for the brand, as the brand is anyways very much successful. They're doing really good into the online platform, and because of the success and the kind of result they are getting into the online mode, they want to go and make it offline also. They want to go for the store opening as well. So I'm sure they're going to get wonderful results in their offline mode as well. So thank you so much, Rashmi, for joining us and sharing your brand details with us. Guys, one thing I would want to tell is I could see some questions wherein someone has asked about the guarantee of 18%. So I would wanted to mention that they are giving guarantee on the security deposit, which is going to be given in the written to the franchise partner. So this guarantee which they are giving on the return on the security deposit is anyways guaranteed. It's a MG which they are giving apart from the revenue sharing which is mentioned. So that will be discussed later in detail. So this we can discuss easily when we have a one-on-one conversation. And yes, we can have a one-to-one discussion. I have already shared the contact details by which you can get in touch with us. You can reach out to us, and anyways also our team is going to get in touch with you maybe in a day or two to discuss or to understand your requirements. So thank you, Rashmi, for joining us and sharing the details. So now since we are done with the ORNAZ and we have shared the opportunity with you, we do have Mr. Sameer, co-founder at Riders. Riders Cycles is a brand which most of us knows because we have heard this brand, we have seen this brand, and we have seen so much promotions as Sara Ali Khan is the brand ambassador, and she's also, riding this cycle. So it's a go-to destination for all your biking needs. They are leading brand in the market. And as I've mentioned that we do have Mr. Sameer, he is the co-founder at Riders. So I would like to welcome you, Sameerji, on this platform today, and I would want to request you to please share the business opportunities you are sharing in the market, you are coming up in the market for the investors who can join hands with you and become your partner on the platform and in your journey of this brand expansion. Over to you, Samir ji.
Hi, Neha. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Hello, everyone. Silent. Hello. Yes, hi. Hi, everyone. So, Riders, talking about Riders, Riders is a new age bicycle brand designed for Gen Z and all age groups, from a kid, from a toddler to a adult. Everyone can ride Riders. We've come up with our toys as well. So we have a wide range of toys of ride-on cars and bikes for kids. The opportunities that we have in our brand is expansion of our retail, which we are planning to do pan India. Starting from Bombay, we have 2 stores in Bombay, and now we are looking for partners in other cities. We are driven by adventure, guided by our experience. We have a community built in Bombay. We looking for more people who are keen on fitness and keen on fitness and to go on the adventure which they want to. That's all about riders for now. We can start with the questions.
So I would request you, Samir ji, if you would like to, put some light over the expansion as well as the investment part, so that our people will get the understanding over the investment and the
So
revenue.
the area that we are looking at is around 800 square feet,
Mhm.
which is the investment is around 20 to 22 lakhs. Franchisee fees would be 3 lakh rupees. The net margin or the royalty that we are giving is 30%. The ROI on the investment is 117%, and the payback time is around 24 to 26 months.
Okay. And how many outlets we have at present?
We have 2 outlets in Bombay for now, and we are doing FOCO model in Maharashtra and FOFO model in rest of India.
So FOCO we are doing only in Maharashtra,
Yes, Neha, we are doing
and
only
rest
in
of the India we are doing FOFO.
Yes.
All right, understood. Praveen ji, anything you want to discuss? You and we do have Mr. Balraj also. If we want to discuss anything over the brand to better understanding for our investors also.
Yeah, I think one thing I would like to understand better, Samir ji,
Yeah.
you are manufacturing these cycles, you're a
Yes,
manufacturing facility or you're importing it?
we are manufacturing and importing as well. So some high-end bikes we are importing, and the other bikes we are manufacturing here in Punjab.
Okay, so you're manufacturing in Punjab, but your outlets are in Mumbai.
Mumbai, and we are supplying to around 100 stores pan India for now,
Okay.
and we are growing.
Okay, so these 100 stores are kind of multi-brand outlets?
Multi-brand outlets, and they're like everywhere in India. Like we were open for that everywhere.
So these stores that you're supplying to, are they selling it in the name of riders, or you're branding it in their name?
No. They are selling it under the name of Riders, and they are a
Okay.
multi-brand outlet.
Okay, fair enough, right.
So the other advantage that we have is we know the India, since I've been in the business for more than 10 years now, around 11 years is the experience. So we know what other stores in which cities are doing what numbers and which are the good locations for our riders store to open. Sorry.
Okay, so if you can also talk about the kind of variety that you have in cycles, from starting from the lowest range to the highest range, and men, women, kids. So
Yes.
what kind of ranges you have?
So we start from a toddler that is 2 year old, and the starting price for those kids bikes is from 2,000 till we have 15,000 rupees. So
Okay.
it's 2 to 4, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 7 to 9, which is it's a 20 size, which is for 7 to 9 years age group. Then we have 9 to 12, which is 24. So in 24, the starting price that we have is 6,000 rupees. Then from 12 plus onwards, the starting price is 7,000.
Okay.
Then the gear bike starts from 10,000 rupees. Now we are launching in this month and the Superman, Batman, and Barbie kids bikes. We have the license for Superman, Batman, Barbie pan India. So we're doing that now. We've got the accessories. We've got Superman, Batman helmets. We just launched this week. We are getting protection sets. We are getting gloves. We are launching our electric bicycle next month. So the electric bicycle that we are launching, the price is 30,000 rupees. It runs 25 kilometers on one charge, with 1 year warranty on the parts.
Okay.
We're getting many new gear models as well. In toys, we are importing toys and we are assembling it here. So we have a wide range of cars and bikes, ride-on cars and bikes.
Right. So the model that you have explained, 20 lakhs investment, right?
Yes.
So what is the margin that you're providing to the franchisee?
30% net margin is what they'll get. So in toys, you get around 40 to 50%, and in cycles, you get around 30 to 40%. And accessories, it's 50%.
So this is the gross margin you're telling, and then after all the expenses, the franchisee should be able to make around 30% net margin.
Yes. Again, it depends on the size of the store, but we looking at ROI of around 2 years on an average.
Right. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Sure. So yes, I think Balraj, if you have anything.
Yes. Which all areas are we looking for expansions in this?
We are looking pan India. The expansion we are looking at is pan India, but the FOCO model that we'll only be doing it in Maharashtra.
Okay. And do we have a manufacturing units also, or we are just an importer of?
No. We have a manufacturing unit. We import as
Yes,
well,
we-
and we manufacture too. So the high-end bikes, which we are not able to make it here for now. We're getting it from there, and for the domestic, the lower price ends, we are manufacturing it here.
And Mr. Sameer, one more thing that I really wanted to know: how many stores do we have at present?
So we have two retail outlets in Bombay, and
Okay.
we've just last month, I think 15-20 days back, we just started this franchise model. So yeah, we're looking for expansion now.
Okay. And how are these stores doing?
These stores are very old stores. It's more than for one store is 10 years and the other store is 5 years.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Just let me see. So we are getting into what you call electric bicycles also.
Electric bicycles we'll launch next month. That will be our first model that we are launching next month.
Okay.
Yes.
Good enough. Good enough from my side, Neha.
All right. So, okay, there is a question which I would want to ask you. What kind of marketing support you're providing? And also, do you have online presence? I mean to say, are you selling online also the products?
So now we've registered with Amazon, we've registered with Flipkart, we've registered with Meesho, we've registered with JioMart. So we'll be live. We are just waiting for our website to get ready finally. So next week we'll be live on all these platforms. So the franchisee, whichever cities they are from, we can the sales that we get from those cities, we'll divert it to our franchisee partners. Plus, we can give them complete social media support from Instagram and Facebook, boost ads, and do everything possible for them online. The online marketing, we have a very good social media team. They'll manage everything for the franchisee stores as well.
I think this is wonderful, the kind of support in terms of marketing, because you're saying that whatever purchase is happening on a online platform, respective to the franchisee which is open in that particular city or the area, the franchisee is going to get the benefit of that online purchase.
Yes. So what we
think
believe that more than selling on Amazon and Flipkart, that's the place where we have to be. But we'll try and sell from our website and support our franchise partner from our website. So whatever orders we get from that city, we'll be passing on to the franchisee.
Perfect, wonderful. And what is the radius we are planning to maintain between two franchisee outlets?
I think 50 kilometers is in the large cities, and in smaller metro cities, 25-30 kilometers is good enough.
I think it's wonderful because that's how they can get the proper benefit of the online platform.
Yes.
Otherwise, they would not be able to get that benefit. I think it's a smart decision because anyways, also your brand is going to get promoted in terms of opening the franchises, and even franchisee partner is going to get the benefit out of it because there is no other competition or the similar brand, same franchisees available into the particular area. So all the online order, all the online purchase are going to go into the kitty of that particular franchisee,
Yes. Yes.
which is really good, I must say. Okay,
And
one
even,
more thing.
sorry,
Yeah,
one more thing I would like to tell you is that if you
sure.
see our Instagram page, we doing a lot of branding and marketing on Instagram. So they'll get a very big advantage once they inaugurate the store and start the store there. So we'll boost all the ads and all the marketing materials that we have, and give them good deals for their to boost the sales of the franchisee in the initial months.
I'm sure, as we all could see the kind of marketing is anyways going on onto the social media, and you have a great brand ambassador as Sara Ali Khan herself is endorsing your brand, which is a good thing, which is anyways going to give you the benefit of in
Yes,
terms of marketing.
and as I mentioned last time, now in January we'll be having Mr. Sunil Shetty also as a brand ambassador and an investor in our company. So a lot of branding and marketing will continue for next few months and years, in fact.
Great, wonderful. So I must say, guys, this is a wonderful opportunities because they have very much cleared about the radius. So they are not opening another outlet under 50 kilometer of the range. So let's say if it's on the basis of the first come first basis, whosoever is reaching out first to open a franchisee is going to get all the benefits in terms of marketing support or location support or whatever support is there, because then no other franchise partner can get into that particular radius with this brand, as they have this policy to follow. So yes, you can plan it, and the investment itself is not a very big. Middle class person who actually wants to start something in Maharashtra, obviously they are doing only FOCO model. I mean, if you want to go for FOCO, you can do it in Maharashtra, but yes, they are open for pan India. So if you're any other location, you are not from Maharashtra, but any other part of India, so you can also join hand with them, but with the FOFO model, which is franchisee owned, franchisee operated, wherein the operation has to be managed by your own self, which you can plan your way. So the last question which I would want to ask from you, Sameerji, is what is the ticket size of our product, our cycles, or the products which we are doing?
So the ticket size now we've focused more because we are planning to enter the tier 3 and tier 4 cities as well. So the basic entry price of bicycles would be from 3,000 rupees. 3 to 5 is one category for kids, which is a major chunk which sells online, and we know there's a big potential for that price range in the Indian market. And then as the size keeps getting bigger, the pricing gets little higher. So as I said earlier, 5,000 to 10,000 is also a category where most of our new products that we are manufacturing in our unit is 5,000 to 10,000 rupees.
Okay. And you've mentioned that the margin is flat 30%.
Yes, margin is 30% on bicycles and 40 to 50% on toys. 30 to 40 on bicycles and 40 to 50% on toys.
All right, there's one more question which I want to take up because it is coming up in my
No.
mind. Who will take care of the promotional offers? Because I'm sure that you must be running the offers in time of Diwali or any occasion which comes generally. Or maybe if you want to, you're coming up with a new edition and you want to just finish the previous edition which is there in the market. So who's going to bear the cost for the offers which you are going to run in the market?
So what usually we do is that till date we've never gone on offers and given much heavy discounting. We've always finished our stock before time. That's how we plan our things. But in case in future when we grow and we feel that we are going to discontinue some model and we want to give offers, so the franchisees will get the first opportunity to clear and buy in bulk and get that offer benefits.
All right.
Usually
So
we
you mean
don't
to
cut
say
our price.
So you mean to say you are going to give that offer to the franchisee and they can do it their way into the market?
Yes,
So you're not
because
going
as
to
a-
run it onto any online platform. If anybody want to go for the offer, they have to visit the store.
Yes, and what we'll always match the online price, so it will never happen that any of a product which is selling say for 5,000 on online and other retail franchisee partner is selling for 6. We'll make sure that never happens because our base is retail and I know how retail works. So we'll never want to hurt our partners, our franchisee partners, and do that thing for our sales to. So the price will always be matched, the online price.
I'm sure. That's wonderful. I think we've conveyed the maximum
And
information to our people.
even for FOFO, if we are not doing in other cities, the FOFO we are not doing. So for FOFO also, we'll train the person, we'll give him all the support required and guide him through all the way from keeping the stock to the sales pitch to everything. After sales, we'll guide them in every step.
And I think in FOFO also, if somebody wants to start and they don't want to involve themselves, they can hire a manager or someone to take care of the business,
We
and
can
they
guide
can.
them and we can train
Yes.
everybody. We can send the trained guys from our office and they can train them for a month and we can work those things out.
Perfect. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's actually lovely to host all our brands into this platform, and I'm sure
It was a
that the information and the details we wanted to convey to our people, we could convey. And yes, since guys, we have limited time duration into this webinar, because I also understand, like, we could even keep it for longer, but again, it's not easy for everyone to get this much of time and be on the screen for a longer run, that too in the evening. So we try to keep it brief, small, to give you the understanding of the brands and maximum information. But anyways, you can reach out to us. I'm sure the brand detail which we have shared today with all of you are going to benefit you in finalizing and deciding your business. And tomorrow again, we are coming up with some retail and service opportunities. I can see some people are raising hands. So guys, I would request you to please connect with us and share your details, your contacts, your queries to one-to-one discussion. Anyways, also our team is going to get in touch with you within a day or two for a one-on-one conversation. You can share your queries and your questions with our team members. We'll connect you with the brands for taking it forward. You can reach out to us at 8800493728. Also, you can write us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Tomorrow again, we are coming up. I have shared the registration detail. You can click on the link and you can register yourself today itself to join us tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks all the panelists who have joined us today and shared your brand details with all of us. And thanks all the participants for joining and giving your time to this show to understand. And I would want you all to explore this platform fully. Maximum information which you can take, I would request you to take to keep yourself involved into the webinars and ask maximum questions to get a better clarity if you are seriously looking to start any business. So thank you so much.